In this lecture, I will teach you an ICT scalping strategy. This strategy is based on ICT concepts like fair value gap, but the execution method is kind of my own. I have discovered it myself based on my own experience. So I will just be using the concept of ICT, which is fair value gap, and also I will teach you what a fair value gap is in case you are a beginner. If you are an experienced trader and if you already know what a fair value gap is, then you can skip this part. And we will be using this strategy on 2 minutes time frame. You can use it on any time frame, but based on my experience, you will get this structure on 2 minutes frequently. Okay, that's why I'm using it on 2 minutes. I know you cannot use 2 minutes on your trading view, so what you can do is sign up with XNES. I have given the link in description, and once you go to XNES, what you have to do is you have to click on XNES terminal. Then it will land you on this page, and here you can use any time frame. Okay, you can use 1 minute, even 30 second, or 10 second, whatever you want. And here you can see there is a 2 minutes option. So also what you can do is, if you are an iPhone user, you can do this. Okay, zoom in and zoom out. Personally, I use this because I can see the chart clearly here. So you can sign up. I have given the link in description. So we will discuss it from here. I will backtest this strategy. That way it will be easier for you to understand. Again, backtesting is free with XNES, so you can use it. Okay, we will discuss this area, but before discussing it, I will teach you what a fair value gap is. So we will take three candles, okay, under consideration. Let's suppose we are considering these three candles: first, second, and third. Okay, so the gap between the bottom of this candle and the top of this third candle, ignore the middle candle, this gap is fair value gap. Okay, and you will find it everywhere. Like here you can see the gap between the bottom of this candle and this candle. Okay, this small gap, this is also a fair value gap. Again, here you can see the gap between the top of this candle and the bottom of that candle. It is again a fair value gap, but in this strategy we will be using bigger fair value gaps. As you can see, this one is a bigger gap compared to this one, because our RR, or our risk reward ratio, will be better if you use a big fair value gap. So I hope this concept is clear now. This fair value gap, you can see this is also a fair value gap, the gap between the top of this candle and the bottom of this candle. This gap is fair value gap. Now that you know what a fair value gap is, we will come to the strategy, what the strategy is. So first, what we will do is we will highlight our fair value gap from this point to this point. This is our fair value gap. Okay, now we will back test it. So we cannot do back testing on 2 minutes time frame. You have to use 3 minute, or you have to use 5 minutes or 15 minutes. You cannot do back testing on 2 minutes. So I won't do back testing. Okay, so here you can see what happened was we got a fair value gap, then the price went up into this fair value gap once. Okay, then it came down, and again it entered into this fair value gap. This is what you have to look for. Okay, the price should enter this fair value gap twice. Okay, and it should not reach the top of this fair value gap, which is this point. So we got these two retests, and then the price should come down and sweep this level. Okay, once it sweeps this level, it has to close above it. Okay, you just have to look for a sweep and then a close above this level. Draw a line here, and the price should close above. Once this happens, you have to enter, and you will target the top of this fair value gap. Okay, there are two ways to enter. There is another way. If the price closes below here, below this line, then there is another way to enter. But in case if it comes down and sweeps this level and closes above, you have to enter, and you will target this area. So let's suppose if you enter here, so you will get into your longs at this point. Okay, and your stop loss will be below here, you can see, and that will be your target. Okay, and you can see this is an 8.55 RR trade. Okay, RRs will be different in every next trade. Okay, so this is how you have to enter into your trade. Let me show you some more examples. I have already highlighted this. So we'll come back to this one. Okay, this is a little different. This is the second example in which price closes above or below that line. So we will come back to that one. Okay, here you can see I have highlighted this for you. You will get this structure every day. Okay, if you don't get it on Bitcoin, you can use it on XAU. You will find it on gold, you will find it on silver. So there are multiple assets and you can look out for this structure on every asset. Okay, so here you can see this is our fair value gap. So what we will do is we will highlight this fair value gap, and as I said earlier, we have to wait for the price to retest this. Okay, this one is a bearish example. Now you can see price came down, okay, once, then it went up, and again it came down and retested this fair value gap. So two retests are done. Now if price comes up and sweeps this high and closes below it, we will enter into our trade. So let's suppose you can see price went up and then it closed here, so you will enter into your shorts here and you will target the low of this fair value gap. So this will be your RR in this case. This is where you will enter. This will be your stop loss, and target will be the bottom of this fair value gap. So this will be your target. In this case it is 1.5 RR. Okay, again there is another example here. We will highlight our fair value gap. The bigger the fair value gap, okay, the bigger will be the risk to reward, okay, the RR. This is your fair value gap. Okay, price came down once, twice, and then it went up. It swept this level, didn't close above it, and you can see from here you will enter into your trade, and the bottom of this fair value gap will be your target. If this candle had come down and touched this level, then it would not have been a valid trade. Okay, so you will enter here. Let's see what's the RR here. So if you enter into a trade here, your stop loss will be here. Okay, and this will be your target, and in this case it is 1.8 RR. So this is how the strategy works. Now I will show you that second example. What if price closes above or below that line? Okay, like here, this was our fair value gap. The first thing you have to do is highlight a fair value gap. Okay, and now what happened? The price came down to this. Okay, it went up and again it came down. Okay, and then it went up, but you can see okay, so it went up. This was our second retest, because you can see this candle went up and it kept going up. Okay, then here it came down and I retested that fair value gap, but here this candle closed above it. So as I said, once this candle closes above, then it won't be valid. Okay, like this candle should just sweep the previous high, okay, and then close below that, and once that happens you will enter into a short. But here you can see this candle closed above it, so now it is not valid, not a valid trade. But if such thing happen, you can see this is your candle which closed above that. So if a candle comes down, okay, you can see this big candle and closes below it and leaves a fair value gap. You can see this is the fair value gap. Then you can enter into that fair value gap into your trade. Okay, you can see this is the fair value gap, so you will use the 0.5 fib level of this FVG. Again, stop loss will be above here and target will be this low. Okay, so here you can see again this candle closed above it, so now this is not a valid structure. But here we got this candle which closed below that candle and left a fair value gap. So again, if price goes up into this fair value gap, it will come down. Okay, so this is how it works if price closes above or below that previous level. Let me see if there is any other example. So let me see, I have highlighted few here. Okay, so in this case you can see price came down into this fair value gap. Again it came down, but here you can see it didn't sweep this level. But in another broker it had swept this level, so I entered into this trade and I targeted this fair value gap low. Okay, because in this broker the price didn't sweep this high, but in another broker the price had swept this high. Okay, so this is how it works. You will find it every day. Okay, because you will find it on every asset. Okay, if it's not on Bitcoin, you can use it on gold, you can use it on silver also. So if you have any confusions, you can ask me. So far this is all. I hope it's clear, but If it's not, if you still have any questions, you can ask me in the comments. Okay, thank you guys.